guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Goat Piece episode 247. Now guys, in the last episode CP9 left us dead. Right now they're on a fast track to getting to Franky and Usopp and the ship. And seems like Franky has a soft spot for Usopp in his story, and then yeah, we found out that Franky is connected to Iceberg and all that. But yeah, once these guys get here, I mean, then again, Franky's not weak, bruh. He blew them all away with that one attack when we were fighting with Luffy back then, right? All the shipwrights. And that's what gave Luffy and Nami a chance to escape. So maybe Franky can take them on. We still don't know the extent of his power, so I guess I can stay positive. But aside from that, the crew is no match for none of these fools, bruh. The shipwrights are too OP. That being said, if you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, join the Discord, Patreon, support your boy, and that's it pretty much. Let's go. Second channel. Let's see. Mister. Bruh, they keep calling him a him, the ship, but isn't going marry like a girl name? Or am I tripping? Like, tell me in the comments. Yo, is he about to brutally assess the ship as well and say that it can't be repaired? Because we now know that he's been trained by the best ship builder ever. So is he gonna be brutally honest to Usopp? And then maybe Usopp's gonna get back to his senses and forgive Luffy because maybe he's gonna figure out that he overreacted. Nah. Lifted? Oh, here we go. I thought he lifted it with his arms. So he's a dismantler. He's not a shipwright. He's not a ship builder. He dismantles things, but like he still knows how to build shit because he knows how to dismantle it. So it's kind of the same thing, only backwards. He's gonna break it. I mean, that's the same as saying, I'm gonna die with the ship, right? So you could have just stayed silent. But I guess since he's not aware of the fact that he's gonna die, he needed to step in. I can respect it. Damn. Oh! Yo, that's some tough love. That's crazy, I'm sorry. That's some tough love right there. Because Usopp needed to snap out of it, and what better way to do it than to start breaking the ship in front of him. I mean, it's a brutal way, don't get me wrong, but my man has no patience to go about it the way Luffy did, right? Because the ship's done for, and he knows that there's nobody else better than him and that guy Iceberg that can assess the ship and the situation, right? He's never gonna get better news than those. So he's like, I might as well help you get over it by destroying the ship and not giving you a chance to gloat over it or right, to stem up, like, right? To mull over it. My man's just like, he's gonna mull the ship so Usopp doesn't mull over the fact that the ship might still be okay, right? Damn, this is crazy. This is some tough love. Now that's insane. His approach is legit just heartless. Now you're gonna get it. Take a look with your own two eyes. It's not gonna hold. It's gonna sink. I feel like they're just bullying Usopp at this point. I feel sorry for him, but he needs that tough love. But what a turn of events, bro, when you think about it. Because Franky was the sole purpose. My man lost 200 million, right, yen. And now he's the one that is making Usopp confront the reality of the situation. So what a switch up. We went 180 degrees, bro. Ooh, it's amateur. He's doing the best he can, though. Now, this is what I've been talking about. I've seen you guys in the comments. Like, I wanted to make a video on this, but then I'm like, I don't want to yap, but I'm gonna yap in the episode. Like, about Usopp. You guys keep telling me that the ship means to him just as much as the Straw Hat means to Luffy. But it's not the case. I'm sorry, it's just not the case. Because the ship, going merry, was a gift to, right, not to Usopp, but to the crew, because they saved their village. And Usopp, when you go back to the episode, was about to go on a separate little boat to his own adventure. He didn't give two shits about that ship before that, right? But then Luffy offered him to come with them, and he joined the crew. So it wasn't from the start like a memento, like the Straw Hat is for Luffy. It's just not the same. I'm sorry, because the ship means the same to the whole crew, not just to Usopp. Sure, it was a gift from from the girl that he liked, right? But still, like, it's not the same. The ship means the same to the whole crew, because they all been through shit, not just Usopp. But the hat is different for Luffy. It just is, right? It's only precious to Luffy. So you can't really compare that just to fit the argument of Usopp wasn't that wrong. He was. And you can see it here as well. Him getting hella emotional about his patchwork because it is amateur. He's not a shipwright. And that whole fight with Luffy was more about Usopp just seeing his role in the crew diminishing to a point where he's no longer useful at all. Because like I said, he's pretty much useless in a fight, but he was quite useful in repairing the ship, building things outside of the ship. But if we get a shipwright, what's his role? He has no role anymore, right? So the whole fight was about that, him feeling inferior and useless. And he felt like he was about to get replaced because we came here to get a shipwright. That's why he was putting down their assessment. That's why he was, right? Because he felt like when the ship goes, he goes too. Because there goes his value for the crew. So that's what he was just insecure. That's what the 80% of that fight was about. It wasn't about the ship meaning to Usopp just like as much as the Straw Hat means to Luffy. It's just not the same. I'm sorry. And he can't do shit. He can just talk. He just can't face reality, brah. He just can't let go. But he's being honest, finally. Okay. Who was it? Oh. Okay. That did not happen. What? What the hell? That did not happen. Yeah, you're crazy as hell. What? Yo, I got the chills, but got the crap. What the hell? The ship fixed itself? That's just crazy. What kind of explanation? I mean, it's kind of sweet when you think about it, but still, brah. Like, we can't conflate reality and what's in his head. And the ship was clearly fixed and back to its original state. So what? The ship is alive? And we did see Mary cry during their fight, so that's crazy. So they're actually trying to force us to believe that Mary really is a Nakama, even though it goes against reality. Like, even in their world, that's crazy. I'm sorry, it's just a ship. But apparently not. So we went through all that in Skypiea, and then the G8 filler arc, who was teasing the hell out of me who fixed the ship, just to get that explanation. Mary actually fixed itself. I mean, I guess it works, but what? Kinda, I don't know, man. Tell me in the comments what you think. Let's see what Franky thinks about that, because that shit crazy.
きっとあの時船はもうすでに限界で俺たちにそれを知らせようとしてあんな姿になって現れたんじゃねえか。
信じるも何もそいつは木槌を持った船乗りのような姿に見えたんだろう。
なんで
What?
知ってんのか。
時には大きく船乗りを助けるというが、正直そいつを見たと直接聞くのは俺は初めてだ。
What the hell?
大切にされた分だけ船は船乗りに感謝する。
The
この
chills.
船はなんとかお前たちを向こう岸へ渡したかったんだろう。
時俺に話しかけてきたのお前だったのか。メリー。
That's crazy. So that can actually happen in this world. Objects can actually show affection towards you if you treat them right. And Usopp was so kind to the ship and he cared for the ship so much that Mary herself or himself came about and warned them. I'll carry you a bit further, but you should know. I'm done. That's... Damn. I'm glad they explained that.
呆れたもんだな。じゃあおめえは船の限界を知ってて仲間と大喧嘩したのか。
Yeah, that is strange, Usopp.
来ねえよ。あいつらはもう仲間じゃねえんだ。そう言っただろ。
なんで入ってこないんだわいな。
Yeah.
はいはい。今開けるわいな。
No!
わかんねえのか。船にとっても迷惑な話だぜ。おめえらが大好きで人の姿で現れたほどのこの船がおめえらを乗せて海の真ん中で沈んじまった日にゃおう言うとまたおめえ。
Yeah, bruh, cause it's a ship, not a Nakama. He's pissing me off. I understand the sentiment, but he's still going overboard and this shit about to explode and kill Franky's sisters, bruh. These guys...
足がそれるだろう。それってねえだろう。そういう問題だ。わかんねえやつだな。
Oh my god, bruh.
誰だ。
Oh, it's the girl. I was about to say this guy does not discriminate. Woman, man, he just kills you. But no, it's a lady.
お取り込み中。失礼。
ここで何やってんだてめえら。
Yeah, Franky, you're screwed, buddy. Like, I understand that he might be powerful, but not 4-on-1 powerful, bro. They're gonna ruin this man. Probably kill Mary in the process, or dismember her, or destroy. Yeah, Franky has a point, bro. What, you wanna go with Mary and die with her? Like, she's... The ship's never gonna recover from that. If it went to a point where it showed in human form to warn you that it's done for, and you're gonna go against that and be like, oh no, yeah, I'm still gonna die, even though I know I'm gonna die, I'm gonna show you respect by dying with you. The ship doesn't want that, Usopp. And stop calling it a Nakama. I understand the sentiment, yeah, sure, low-key a Nakama, but it's not a Nakama. It's not the same as leaving a human being to die alone, bro. Like, you're not gonna die from a human being dying. Like, it doesn't matter. But, okay, this episode was actually sweet, the way Franky explained it. And Franky apparently knows the shipwright lore, because the sailor lore, because he's one himself by being Tom's apprentice and all that. So that's kind of interesting. I'm pretty I'm pretty glad that they tied that back to Skypiea and gave us the explanation finally, because they've been teasing that explanation for a minute now, and it's been haunting me, right? But this arc is very interesting. They tied it back to Alabasta with a Pluton weapon, now tied it back to Skypiea with, right, Mary manifesting in human form. They really just connecting everything. This arc is dope. This arc is dope, and I honestly cannot wait to jump straight into the next episode to see whether Franky has a chance against these guys, because if he doesn't, we're honestly screwed. Like, we're screwed, because if Luffy can't do shit, and Franky can't do shit, and the crew can't do shit, who's gonna stop these fools? They're manhandling everybody. So aside from calling out Kiji here to put a stop to these special, right, agents, we're done. We're pretty much done. But that being said, oh no, I think my editor has something to say. Let's see.
Well, it seems like Usopp was perhaps right all along for believing in Mary, because ships in One Piece are sentient. You still probably don't feel bad for Usopp, but hey, he was still not entirely wrong. He
was wrong, bruh. He's wrong. Like, even Franky explained it. Like, what do you want to do, die with the ship? The ship doesn't want that. The only reason the ship manifested is because you were so kind to it that it needed to warn you that it's done. And Usopp self-snitched on himself. He knew that the ship was done for, and he still fought Luffy. What the hell was that, right? I understand that might have been because he felt like Luffy didn't care about the ship as much as he did, but that's not true. He put Luffy in an impossible situation.
was wrong in other regards, but not entirely wrong. I mean, nobody in the crew is, to blame for this, because nobody in the crew was able to know that Mary is the one who fixed the ship in the first place. That Klabautermann really came in through, by the way. Oh yeah, and the Klabautermann is actually a real-life legend, one that I knew about even before watching One Piece, so it was a pretty big surprise to see this in the actual show. A Klabautermann is actually said to be a water spirit that assisted sailors as well as fishermen on the North German coast. In other words, the Baltic Sea on the east and the North Sea on the west. Klabautermann is a word of North German origin. It's also said that a Klabautermann is basically an incarnation of a ship that has developed a life of its own because of how well loved it is and how well cared for it is. So yeah, One Piece literally didn't change anything from the original legend.
I love it!
Also, the ending that you saw in the previous episode even showed the shadow of the Klabautermann for a second. So yes, Mary fixed the ship in Skypiea. Some people think that it was a cop-out answer. I can see why.
Pretty much was, but I kinda enjoyed it. I liked it. I'm glad that they did that instead of just letting Usopp say what he said before Franky explained, right? This fit better. But I kinda love the fact that it's an actual thing in real life. The lore. I love it.
But I didn't mind it. If the Klabautermann can fix the ship for Usopp enough for him to sail the seas, we don't know. Perhaps it can go right, perhaps not. It really just remains to be seen. It isn't guaranteed that, the Klabautermann can actually fix the ship. I can understand why Franky was trying to destroy Mary in front of Usopp, by the way, because he knows he's basically committing suicide if he continues to go on Mary in that state.
Yeah.
CP9 finding Franky too early is also no surprise, but yeah, man, things are heating up for sure. One more thing, this is something funny that I want to share. There's this Japanese YouTube channel that makes funny One Piece edits, also a couple of Dragon Ball and Naruto ones, and I enjoy the hell out of them. As you can see at the bottom, there's actually one video where Luffy kicks Usopp from the crew because of him stealing the 200 million belly instead of the petty fighting that eventually happened, actually. And I thought that was a pretty funny edit, but I'll show you another edit that he made during the whole scene of Usopp leaving the crew, and I absolutely love that edit. I added the subtitles myself, by the way. Obviously, it's a Japanese channel, so there are no English subtitles. So yeah, check this edit out. I think it's funny. Here you go.
Let's go.
弱え仲間はいらねえんだろう。使えねえ仲間は次々に切り捨てて先へ進めばいい。
そうだな。
おい、やめろ！ウソップ！何やってんだお前！
Zoro would do that, by the way.
俺はお前を許さねえ！勝負だ！
Yep, Zoro kills Usopp and Luffy gets mad. The video continues past this where Luffy wants to get revenge on Usopp by killing Zoro, and it plays the Zoro versus Luffy fight on Whiskey Peak. But that part isn't as well edited, so I only really showed the first part. I just like funny edits like these, it just keeps me entertained beyond the show itself. I might share some more of them in the future, but I've messed around for long enough. See ya.
See ya. Okay, I love the fact that he told me that sailor, right, legend is actually real in real life, right? So I kind of love that One Piece adapted that. They really take inspiration from everything left and right, and yeah, I liked that explanation way better than Usopp's behavior. But yeah, like Usopp fought Luffy even though he knew low-key that Mary was done. Like he knew it. Like, he had a gut instinct because he heard Mary tell him. Man, but okay, I guess, like I said, there was more to it. It was complicated. But what's now? Nothing stopping Usopp from coming back to the crew aside from the fact that he fought a captain and went against his wishes and all that. But I'm sure Luffy would accept him back. But Usopp would definitely need to apologize, right, for it to feel good. But to the crew and all that, right? But regardless, I think we're getting Usopp back because now that Mary's done, like, what is he gonna do alone? I think we're definitely getting Usopp back, but Robin? That's another story. And who the hell is gonna beat these guys, bro? These shipwrights are monsters. But I'm putting all my cards in Franky, bro. He might be stronger than we think. That being said, I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, love you, enjoy, and bye.